I wish there wasn't more to this crazy story, but there is. It kind of went on for a while until I really got my freedom from this guy. But I forgot to add, he still tried to hack my accounts and monitor my accounts after I kicked him out. So I kicked him out mostly for stealing. He stole money from me. He cashed one of my checks. He forged my name on it and cashed it and then spent all the money. So fucking weird, this guy, man. He spent the money like buying a bunch of stuff from me, trying to love bomb me all over again. That was really money I worked hard for too. It was a deposit I got back for a Discover credit card. I put $200 down on this Discover credit card because I had no credit, and it was like a beginner's credit card. And so after a year, they finally gave me my money back because I had done a really good job at raising my credit and making all the payments on time. So he stole that check and he forged my name, cashed it, and then used it all to buy gifts for me to love bomb me all over again, which didn't work. I was livid about the check, that was part of me wanted to almost frame that check because it was such a statement that I had went from really bad credit to really good credit. I almost have over a 700 score now. It's another year has passed, but I'm like, my credit score is like 722, and where it was like 500 something before, now I just have credit cards being thrown at me. So I threw him out. Also he was so sneaky with his phone all the time. He was always like in the bathroom with his phone for hours or in the back room. And, I confronted him about the check. And then when I went to confront him, like, what are you doing in here? He threw his phone down. I'm like, you know what? I can't handle this anymore. I can't stand feeling this way. Just get out. I want you out. Once I had him out, I went through the phone and I had saw what he did. I found all these messages unrestricted because I started wanting to reach out to people again, to these old friends, these old guy friends. And as I started looking through the messages, all of the messages were deleted when I know I had conversations with these people. Some of them I had year-long conversations with that were just gone. I'm like, this is so weird. And then one of my friends was trying to message me and I wasn't getting the messages. I'm like, what is going on? So that's when I started going through the settings. I went through all the settings and that's when I saw they were unrestricted. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what he did. And so yeah, I threw him out. And that one of those alerts I was telling you about, I had gotten one of those alerts again because I had changed all my passwords. And I said maybe I hadn't changed them yet. It's kind of hard to remember. It said there's a login from an IP we don't recognize. And I looked it up, and this one was from Perrysburg, from his parents' house. And I'm like, oh crap. And then he logged into the VPN. Like, okay, I see what you're doing now, MFer. That's when I went and I changed all my passwords on everything, all my social medias, my Google account, my YouTube, my emails, anything, my bank accounts, anything he had access to, I changed the passwords on everything. So yeah, then when he realized he couldn't hack into my account anymore, he made fake accounts to monitor me through fake accounts. And at the time I had this YouTube channel and I was making like ambient music for this YouTube channel, and so he kind of watched how I did this and learned how I made the ambient music, and he copied it. These narcissists love to copy things they learn from you. They love it, and they'll use it all on their next partners too. And so he made, and I knew he's a Legend of Zelda fan, he made a Legend of Zelda YouTube, and he put Legend of Zelda ambience music on there, and he sent me a friend's request thinking that I might think it's a creator and that we could connect. And I'm like, I knew it was him right away. I'm like, dude, I know what you're doing. I knew I was like really onto him. By that time, I was pretty onto him, like who he was and what he was about. I was figuring out he was a narcissist, and so yeah, declined the request. And I had to put him on block. I put all his accounts on block. He's still on block. He'll never be off block again. So yeah, even after I threw him out, he's still trying to monitor me and hack me. And it's really hard because I learned, you know, some of the friends that he triangulated and manipulated, I didn't repair all those friendships. It's been a year and I still haven't repaired some of those friendships. And that's the hardest part, is these people really rob from you. Not just your money, not just your time, but your soul, your dignity, they'll build on, you know, I had a really bad childhood, and, you know, he would build on my shame, all that built on my shame, because I didn't know, like, even though I put him on blast, I'm like, hey, you know, my ex did all this, it wasn't me. There's still something in there's like, hey, does people really believe it wasn't me? And so some of those friendships I haven't been able to repair. Many of them I have, but some of them I haven't. And like I said, some of my friends finally came forward to me and they're like, yeah, you know, we were targeted, and some people sent me screenshots, and but not everyone did. And, you know, that's really hurtful too. And it's really hurtful that no one came forward while it was happening. You know, no one found another way to get a hold of me besides Facebook, and that was really hurtful too. But, you know, these are things I'm just gonna have to work through and let go, and just cherish the people who did stay in my life. Those are your golden people. Those family and friends that stuck by you, or even if someone tried to warn you, or those people that stayed through afterwards and helped support you. Those are your golden people. Keep those people close. And, you know, those connections that you lost, you know, maybe they're not completely lost, you know. So yeah, those are things to watch out for too, is they'll even try to, even once you get them gone, they'll still try to monitor you and try to hack you again. But yeah, I'm so glad I went for that restraining order. So that's something I really advocate for, is to get your power back, is just go get a restraining order. Take any evidence you have. A lot of times you don't need it. I didn't need it for the restraining order, but I had it in case I decided I wanted to take it to trial. I had it all. But he agreed for this restraining order, so I decided not to go to trial. I could have. Sometimes I wonder if I should have, but I was so raw at that time still. I actually did look up the statute of limitations today, and I think I have up to 5 years to prosecute him if I want to for cyber crimes. That's something I've thought about. But yeah, there's the issue of money and finding a lawyer, and, you know, these guys, or these abusers, men or women, they prey on that type of thing, that you won't take them to court, that your silence will keep them in the free and clear, and something I think about. But that's kind of on the back burner, you know, it's not where I'm at right now. I'm still kind of rebuilding my strength and my self-esteem and my connections. Doing something like that, you really need to have a good support team behind you. So yeah, all right. If I think of anything else, I'll add it, but that was a wild thing, you know, that he actually kept trying to get at me after I threw him out, and, you know, he knew he was caught. All right, Phoenix, keep rising. Love you. Bye.